With the ever-changing climate of the world, it's more important than ever to understand other cultures. My goal today is to not convince you that one culture is better than another, but simply to share new information with you about an interesting culture. I'm going to talk about Japan today. Many aspects of Japanese culture there are many aspects of Japanese culture. However, today I would like to focus on talking about societal norms and communication. All the information I'm going to be talking to you today about has been covered and studied by established researchers and authors. It's really important to know what values Japanese culture holds true, and today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about each one of those. So, Japanese culture really values formality, harmony, and respect. In Japan, there's a strong emphasis on groupthink. This means that there's a strong emphasis or encouragement of the group over the individual. So for example, instead of having many famous artists or musicians and aspiring when you grow up to be somebody famous, rather in Japan, you aspire to grow up and serve your community and be a part of the group. According to Richard Pascal of the Administrative Science Quarterly, Japanese workplaces use consultative methods in their work. So this means that most workers work as a group and they collaborate. In contrast, in America, many workers work individually. So for hours out of the day, they work alone at their desks and maybe only communicate with their coworkers at a water break or a lunch break. But in Japanese culture, it's much more common to work together on large group projects and much more often. So this idea of collectivism encourages respect. There's also a strong emphasis on leadership in Japanese culture. So the importance of hierarchy really enforces this idea of leadership. There are many different subcategories in Japanese culture and many different hierarchies that people fit into in Japanese society. So again, this emphasizes the importance of leadership, but more important, hierarchy and formality in Japanese society, according to Herbert Passon of the International Encyclopedia of Social Sciences. Next, I want to talk to you about why Japanese culture holds these values true. So, Japanese culture is strongly influenced by East Asian religion. Actually, 44% of the Japanese population is Buddhist, according to encyclopedia.com. Because such a large percentage, almost half of Japan's population is Buddhist, Of course, Buddhism has a very important influence on Japanese culture. In fact, Buddhism holds these values to be true. Cooperation, coexistence, and right living leads you to a universal salvation. So these values really influence Japanese culture, and from those come the importance of formality, harmony, and respect. So let's review. Japanese culture values formality, harmony, and respect. These beliefs come from Buddhist influence, as a large population of Japan is Buddhist. So it's really important for you to know this information about Japan and other cultures around the world. Hopefully, if you visit Japan one day, you'll be a more informed visitor and you'll know more about our culture and be a better citizen of the world. Thank you. Yay.